for all of you who already know me. I'm Laura Cina with the Minnesota Renewable Energy Society. I'm the managing director. And can everybody hear me? Do I need to use the microphone? You can hear me, Scott? Okay, all right, good. All right, so Stacy Miller couldn't make it tonight. She is with the State of Minnesota Division of Energy Resources. So I'm going to try really hard to give you correct information on incentives. We were over there like Googling things to try to understand. So you guys, if us in the solar industry, the incentives right now are complicated. So just, that's okay if you guys don't quite get it. Try to send these questions to your lead volunteer or one of the solar installers. They seem to be on every shift, at least one solar installer. So ask them. They work with it every day. So the first, easy. This one's easy. So the federal incentive is a 30% tax credit. It is good for 5 years. You can roll over the 30% rebate for 5 years until you've used it all up, depending on how much taxes you owe. You'll take that off. It's available through 2016, and you should tell people to talk to their tax advisor. That's like the #1 thing with that. The modified accelerated depreciation is for commercial businesses. It's a really good deal for commercial businesses, and I don't fully understand it, but commercial businesses owners might, and so you can tell them that there's an accelerated depreciation on their solar system. All right, so here are the utility programs in Minnesota. The big one down there is Xcel Energy, has solar rewards. They've lowered it to $1.50 a watt for up to 40 kilowatts. And then the Made in Minnesota bonus will be up to $5 a watt, as far as we understand it right now. So once the Xcel Solar Rewards runs out, they can still get the Made in Minnesota rebate, which means they need to buy PV panels made in Minnesota, which is either 10K Solar, which does commercial and residential panels, or Silicon Energy, which has some beautiful see-through glass panels. They'll be on the tiny house. And all of this information will be in the handout in the volunteer book, so you guys can reference the volunteer book if you want to know these rebates. The Triad, which is Rochester, Owatonna, and Austin, has good rebates right now that aren't being used. So if you run into people at the fair from one of those cities, tell them there's solar rebates in your area. The Wright-Hennepin is their utility, and they're doing a community solar project. It's brand new. Really nobody knows about it. It basically means that people can buy one panel. It doesn't go on their roof. It'll be in a little farm. It'll be in a solar farm. You can own one panel. They will have that power net metered off of their utility bill. So it's an interesting concept. You can go to that website there, and this will be in the book. And let's see, New Ulm, Minnesota Power, which is, where's Minnesota Power? Duluth. Okay, good. City of Moorhead and Brainerd. So just try to keep those names in your head and tell people when they're coming by you that they should check out their rebates. So here's the Xcel Solar Rewards. Their Xcel is they're lowering it for 2013. They're phasing it out. There will be no more solar rewards in 2014, as is proposed right now. We're trying to fight it. Other groups are trying to fight it. We'll see what happens. That does require a 20-year renewable energy credit agreement, which means Xcel Energy will own their RECs for the next 20 years. So assuming that renewable energy becomes valuable at some point and we get a market for that, Xcel will then make the money off it. So they're not worth anything right now, so it's kind of a whatever. What's a REC? A renewable energy credit. Dan, I just said that. Jeez. Do you want me to explain what a renewable energy credit is?
Yeah, just like what does it look like?
So it means that, well, I'm not, Dan, you tell me.
Well, it just means that Xcel Energy is getting credit to produce that solar, and so they're actually purchasing that renewable energy credit from you.
And so there would have to be a market,
Right.
which there's one in Chicago, but not here. So maybe someday.
In Minnesota, RECs are used to comply with the renewable energy standard in the state, which says that all utilities must, by 2025, get 25% of their electricity from renewable sources. So Xcel's pretty much buying the RECs from the customers in this case and using them to show compliance to the state. And yes, we are on track to achieve this goal.
So if you didn't sell your RECs to Xcel, what would you do with them?
As a homeowner, you could get a piece of paper and frame it. So you got some RECs. Because there isn't really much of a market for them.
Someday might there be a market.
There's a couple, yeah. Someday down the line, you might get to the residential level, but right now, this is probably your best REC purchase opportunity.
Okay, so here's the Wright-Hennepin Community Solar Program. They're going to do 40 kW. It will be at the utilities headquarters, and you can purchase one panel or many panels, and they have a price here even. So it's $900 a module. And I put the Wright-Hennepin area in here just so you guys would have an idea. It's like St. Michael, Delano. So if you run into anybody from Buffalo, one of these areas, tell them about the community solar program. It's great for people who rent, for people with shady houses. You don't have to put it on your house. You just own solar. So this is the best website that I'll tell all of you guys to go to, and you can tell people that come up to you, go to desireusa.org. It's a national website. You just click on Minnesota. It's got a ton of information and super easy to use. Any questions? Call Stacy. Don't ask me. Or ask Eric. No. Does anybody have any questions?